everyone. Good morning, all in all. It gives me immense pleasure and sense of great honor to welcome you all to the grand inauguration of the third National Moot Court Competition 2023, organized by Amity Law School, Amity University, Mumbai. I, Ravina Parihar, Assistant Professor, Amity Law School, Mumbai, on behalf of Amity Law School and Amity University, Mumbai, extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to both our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Justice A.K. Sikri Sir and Honorable Justice M.R. Shah Sir. I also welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. A.W. Santosh Kumar Sir, our beloved Dr. Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor and Director in Charge, Amity Law School, Dr. Vijay Singh Dhaima Sir, all our respected deans and heads of the department, faculty members, participants, and my dear students who have gathered here to celebrate this remarkable event. Before we start the event, let's seek the blessings of the Goddess of Knowledge, Goddess Saraswati, and offer our prayers to Maa Saraswati.
शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
This National Moot Court Competition is not merely a legal competition, but the celebration of intellectual excellence. It is an embodiment of the dedication, determination, and unwavering commitment of budding legal scholars to the principle of justice and rule of law. It is a testament to the countless hours of preparation, research, and practice that the participants have invested to reach in this stage. It is a platform where the future legal luminaries of our nation will display their advocacy skills, critical thinking, and legal acumen. We are happy to announce that in this National Moot Court competition, more than 50 teams from the nook and corner of India have shown their interest, and 22 teams have successfully qualified for it. Before we proceed, let us express our profound gratitude for the honor of hosting this event. Amity University, Maharashtra is deeply appreciative of the trust and confidence that has been placed in us to be the steward of this intellectual battlefield. We are committed to ensuring that this competition lives up to its reputation as a platform where the brightest legal minds will engage in rigorous debate with the intricacies of law and ultimately emerge as champions of justice. The university is being provided with the able leadership by Dr. Asim Chauhan, who is truly global in thought and ethically Indian at heart. While Amity Law School Maharashtra was established in the year 2014 as part of the series of Amity Law Schools across India, within a span of 9 years, it has spread its wings and expanded itself into one of the legal institutions of excellence in law and is dedicated to the holistic development of students. Moving forward, I would like to call upon our Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor and Director in Charge, Amity Law School, Honorable Professor Dr. Vijay Singh Dhaima Sir, to deliver the welcome note.
Thank you, Ravina. Very good morning to everyone. It is sheer privilege and honor to have Honorable Justice Sikri sir, Honorable Justice Shah sir, who have consented to grace the occasion of the inaugural ceremony. This moot court took a lot of effort to organize, but we should start first with the gratitude towards our founder president, sir, Dr. Ashok Chauhan, sir, for his blessings towards our moot court. Honorable Chancellor, Sir Dr. Asim Chauhan, sir, for providing not every form of assistance, every form of leadership and guidance to us. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I know how many times we have gone to him to harass him for requests, and he's been so accommodative. He's been so energetic and always motivating us to do our best for the moot court. All the deans, directors, registrars, sir, all faculty members, especially the Amity Law School faculty members, Dr. Bhanu Saxena, Dr. Deepa Shri, Dr. Preeti, Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Dr. Ravina. We have also Rasika. Nothing would have been possible without the hard work of our students. So although due to paucity of time, I will not take all the names, but few names: Christina, Bharat, Arya, Akhil, Karthik, Anjali, some who have helped us. Lastly, I would say that the problem which has been submitted for the moot court was with the grace of Fauzia ma'am, who was the former Assistant Solicitor General of India and the additional Advocate General Government of Chhattisgarh. She has been so kind enough to provide this problem that we are now circulated in the moot court. As Ravina said, we had a very large interest of number of teams, and now we have shortlisted 22 teams for the rounds which are beginning from tomorrow. The quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals will be held in the campus in the physical mode on 1st and 2nd of November. So I again take this opportunity to welcome all the participants, students, to the inaugural ceremony of the moot court competition. Thank you, Ravina. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. He is having total of 35 years of working experience in academic and administration. Dr. A.W. Santosh Kumar, sir, has worked in the United States in various highly reputed academic institutions and has held various positions as Dean, Academic Affairs, Dean Accreditations, and also held the position of Vice Chancellor in highly ranked universities in India. Sir has completed his PhD from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, and further completed his postdoctoral fellowship from University of California, Davis, USA, National Institute of Health, USA, and Jack Craig Venture Institute, USA. His academic services also include sitting members in various extramural funding agencies, nationally and internationally. He also currently serves as editor of high-impact peer-reviewed journals in the field of microbiology and biology. Now, I invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. A.W. Santosh Kumar, to deliver the keynote address. I hand it over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Honorable Mr. Justice Arjun Kumar Sikri Sahab, Honorable Justice Mr. M.R. Shah, the chief guest of this third moot court competition at Amity University, Mumbai. At this outset, I really wish to thank you for taking a time off to inaugurate this third moot court competition here at Amity University, Mumbai. A special mention about our founder, president, and chancellor, and also our chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan ji, who had always had in mind the legal education to foster in all his 22 standalone campuses in India and abroad. Amity University, Mumbai is offering 5 different degrees in law. And we are indeed very happy and proud that we are part of this legal education. With a standard sitting bar very high, one of its kind is this third moot court competition that is adeptly being inaugurated by 2 elite chief guests of the legal arena, Justice Sikri Saab and Justice Shah Saab. As we all know that evidence plays a very vital role in a legal realm. It is the evidence that Amity University Mumbai has set forth in bringing about this legal education par excellence. And we are indeed very happy to collaborate with all the national forums in nurturing our students. And one such experience that they would be getting is through this third Moot Court competition. We are very happy for all the participants. And as we all see here in this online platform, we have more than 222 participants here with 22 teams that have been shortlisted. And finally, the final round will be taking place at our campus at Amity University, Navi Mumbai, in a physical mode. I really congratulate each and everyone, all the participants. I look forward, and a special mention and thanks to both of our chief guests, and a special mention about the team of the third National Moot Court, all the faculty members of Amity Law School. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind and encouraging words. Further, we extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed panel of judges who have agreed to take time out of their busy schedule to preside over this competition. Sir, your experience, wisdom, and discerning judgments are the pillars upon which the competition stands. Your dedication to the pursuit of justice is an inspiration to us all, and we are deeply thankful for your presence and your commitment to nurturing the future of the legal profession. We eagerly anticipate your guidance and insights throughout the competition. Our first chief guest of the ceremony is Honorable Justice A.K. Sikri sir, who was appointed as a judge of the Delhi High Court in 1999 and appointed as the acting Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court in 2011 and elevated as the Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court in 2012. He was elevated to the Supreme Court of India in 2013. In November 2013, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia National Law University, Lucknow, conferred him a Doctorate of Laws honoris causa. Amongst all his judgments, the notable historic judgments are the judgments relating to legal recognition of transgenders as third gender, upholding the constitutionality of Aadhaar Act, restrictions on the use of firecrackers in New Delhi, CJI impeachment case, judicial relevance of parliamentary report, fundamental right to privacy, special status of Delhi cases, etc. Sir, our students are eagerly waiting to listen to your words of wisdom, knowledge, and to seek guidance from you, sir. Sir, I request you to address the students.
Thank you, Ravina. Good morning to everybody, especially to my younger brother, Justice Shah, the worthy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vijay Singh, Dipashri, Dr. Saxena, and other faculty members who are present and are who have joined this program. And most importantly, I would say, my dear students who have come, and the 22 teams with 220 persons who are going to participate in this Moot Court competition. At the outset, I would say good luck to everybody, and I'm sure that you are going to perform well, all of you. Let me tell you, whenever I meet the students, something, or first thing which flashes my mind is the comparison of what the law's landscape is today, the ecosystem, and what was it in our times. I remember I joined law way back in 1974 in Delhi University. And at that time, the general perception was that law is done by those who are not able to get admission in any other course, postgraduate course, because it was after graduation, and they may not have performed well. And therefore, law is the last resort. I also remember one of our teachers who would actually give his comments, a very interesting comments. He would always say in our class that these students come here not to do law, but to find their in-laws. So from that journey and today's journey, we have really, I mean, there is a total transformation insofar as legal education is concerned. Let me be frank, it's not that in those days, they were not good lawyers. In those days, they were not good students, or they were not good judges. If you see the record of our judiciary, particularly Supreme Court in 1950s and 60s, we had excellent judges. I mean, even today we feel that judges of those caliber are missing. Likewise, we had some of the very outstanding lawyers who created history and who really saw to it that the constitution which came or which was promulgated in 1950 and initial hiccup years and how the constitutional principles have to be developed and the kind of assistance which they gave in to the Supreme Court in writing those landmark judgments. That is a matter of some other day. I'm not discussing on that, but what I'm trying to say is that there were good advocates, there were good judges, there were good students at that time also. But when it comes to legal education and students, the number was very less. If in our say, if out of 100 students, there may be 10 students or 15 students who would be serious, and all others may have come for different reasons. And I also remember that many of us, my colleagues, who had joined law just to appear in UPSC, to have the hostel so that they can prepare for their studies and appear in IAS exams. That used to be the. Now, I take fast forward to an incident about 10 years ago, maybe. You may have, I don't know, you may not have seen that program, but this Mr. Kher, Anupam Kher, that celebrated film actor, he used to come on TV, and I don't remember the name of the program, but he would chat with students, young children, 8 or 10 children, and they would be from 6 or 7 years of age to 13 or 14 years of age, and it was very lively program. Used to be very lively program. Once I was watching that program, and I saw he asked one girl who must be 8 or 9 years old, and he asked her, "What you want to become in your life?" And her answer was amazing. It was awesome. She said, "I want to be a corporate lawyer." An 8-year-old girl or 9-year-old girl knows not only legal profession, but within legal profession, there's something called corporate lawyer, and she wanted to become corporate lawyer. That is where we have traveled from what I said in 1974 to this place and today. Now, one thing I would say that one credit goes to all this and the way legal education has transformed in our country goes to 5 years law schools and is advent of 5 years law schools in early 1980. And because there is a lot to be can be done in 5 years. Of course, there are always a debate about 5 years course versus 3 years course. Again, I am not entering into that debate. But what I am trying to say is that it gives, the 5 years law course gives a very, big opportunity for the students, not only to remain in the classroom and do it and study only the theoretical aspects of law, but clinical education as well, which is really a transformation. Again, let me tell you, in my 3 years of law, at that time, there used to be some moot courts, but hardly, maybe once in a year. And till the 3rd year, there was no moot court competition organized in our law faculty at that time. In 3rd year, when I was the president of the law faculty, I organized one moot court. But since I was the organizer and president, I could not participate in that moot court also. And today we find that legal education encompasses not only classroom studies, but the various other, modes are adopted to hone the skills and to make you students good lawyers at this when you are in the college. Moot court competitions are one which we are discussing about. Then you get placement with the lawyers and the judges with other organization. You have their training there. There are client counseling competitions. Then there are the paralegal volunteers of this in the legal services authorities. I've seen where the students participate in so many legal services programs. There are many projects which are taken by the universities, socially relevant projects where the students participate. And then legal aid clinics in the law schools are also open today, and the students, where the persons come and you are able to, along with your teachers, give them some kind of advice. But in the process, you are learning. I remember, let me tell you again one thing more. We had our classroom teaching only, so theoretical, but when the moment you come to the court, you are totally at sea in the beginning. And our senior will guide us to the clerk of the that senior clerk, who used to be called in those days Munshi ji, and we will be running after with Munshi ji where to file a particular case, how to get it listed, and we'll see all those things. Everything you learn when you are in the law college, and by the time you come to the court, you have acquainted yourself with all these. In this whole process, today, let me come specifically to Moot Court. Moot Court plays a very, very important role in shaping you. Ravina has already mentioned in the beginning the kind of preparation which is needed, the kind of skills you would be exhibiting, and all that would be required. Let me tell you, for a good advocate in the court, the 4 things which are required, because since we are talking of moot court competition or moot courts, I'm not taking the corporate lawyer thing, but I'm talking about the litigation. First is that you should have a good knowledge of law. Unless you have a knowledge of law, naturally, if you have to fight a case, how to prepare a plaint, also a petition, also in the absence of law, you will not be able to do this. Second thing is that you should have good writing skills, drafting skills. You are able to draft your petition or your plaint, etc., or written statement or replies, giving a proper reply, or setting up your case in an appropriate manner. Otherwise, it may become difficult. Even if you have something good for you and you are omitting that, that naturally will not be taken into consideration, because it is what we call adversarial system of justice, where 2 parties present their case and the court decide on the basis of what is presented before it. So therefore, writing skills, the drafting skills, that become very, very important. And the third thing is advocacy or oratory skills, I would say, that how you are able to present your case in the court. All these things you learn when you are participating in the moot court competition. And that is why it makes you, the participation in the moot court competition becomes so important, and it makes you a good lawyer. Now, as far as the thorough preparation of case is concerned, I have seen, I have judged so many moot court competition as a high court judge, as Supreme Court judge also. The kind of memorials which are prepared by you people, on which marks are also given, they are so well researched, and everything is there. And let me tell you, many times, and particularly at appellate court, as I said, the drafting skills, the petition which you have written, let me straight away take you to specially petitions in the Supreme Court, where the judges take, Justice Shah would also tell you, 2 or 3 minutes in each case to decide whether notice is to be issued or the petition is to be dismissed. And why it takes only 2 or 3? We have read everything. We read everything and then come to the court. So when we have read everything, and it is the drafting skills which would be so relevant for us. And if you have been able to make out a case in your petition, so therefore that drafting skill becomes very, very, very important. And I give you another example, and I'll cite an anecdote on that. As far as oratory skills are concerned, this is there you are one step ahead of even what happens in the court or what lawyers do. Why I say so? In the moot court competition, you do not know in one particular round, you are arguing for the petitioner. In the next round, you are asked to argue for the respondent. So you have to prepare the case on both sides. It's an art which is very difficult to comprehend. It is not possible even for many good advocates that you are asked to argue on behalf of one side, and after half an hour or after 2 hours, you are asked to argue the case on the other side. And so this is what you gain out of it. A very, very important attribute or very, very important learning which follows from this is this, that you are, when I go in the court, when you appear, naturally you will not be asked to argue on both sides. You will either be arguing for the petitioner or the respondent. But when you are arguing on behalf of the petitioner, you should know what is the case of other side before you prepare, and at that time of preparation only, so that you are able to meet that case. And that is what you are learning here. I'll tell you a very interesting anecdote. You may have heard, or if not, you will hear. One Mr. Ashok Sen, who was very celebrated advocate of his time, one of the best counsel. And I have seen him. I was very, very young at that time. I had entered the profession when he was a top lawyer in the Supreme Court. He had been law minister also 2 or 3 times. And he was so knowledgeable when it comes to the knowledge of law. So, and another very interesting thing in him was that he would take a case even half an hour before it is going to start in the Supreme Court. And he'll say that, okay, even if you go 15 minutes or half an hour ago, say, okay, just tell me the facts, law, etc. I'll take care and I'll argue myself. So in that time, briefing would be given by the assisting counsel to him, and he would be ready to argue. But sometimes such kind of preparation may result in some mishap also, and that is what happened once, and that is what I am narrating. What happened was that like this only, he was asked or requested half an hour ago only to argue a matter, and he started, after that, when the matter reached, he started arguing. And after 4 or 5 minutes, when he started arguing, his lawyer who had assisted him, he observed that he is arguing the case of the other side. And he was really jittery. He said that what is this going to happen? And in this way, we'll lose the case. He's arguing, he's already started arguing. So he tried to push his gown and tried to tell him, but he was not listening. With passion, he started, and he went on and on. And it went on for about 15-20 minutes, when he had substantially argued the case of the other side, that how the case of the other side is so good, that is what he was arguing. And at that time, the 2 judges who were sitting on the bench, they started discussing with each other, something that naturally happens, and then you 2 judges, and that was the breather, small breather for a few seconds which the junior advocate got. He got up and he said, "Sir, what are you doing? We are finished." He says, what happened? He said that, look, you have already argued the case of the other side, and it seems that the bench is convinced with your argument, so we will lose. He says, "Oh, is that so? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." Anyway, he says that. Now, by this time, the judges, they have whatever they wanted to discuss, they discuss, and they ask, "Yes, Mr. Sen, proceed." Now, what Mr. Sen says, he says, "Look, my lords, you know, I just wanted to tell you what is the case of the other side. In these 20 minutes, what I have said is the best case of other side. Now I'll tell you There is nothing, and I'll demolish each and every argument which the other side could present. I have presented, but now I'm going to demolish each, and it immediately started and replying argument on that basis. That was the art which is very, very difficult. Any other advocate would have fumbled and would have got nervous, but he could control his nerves and could immediately turn the table. But what I am trying to say is that is the art which you are learning now. You are becoming Ashok Sen even at the stage when you are the students and you are participating in the moot court competition, because you argue on one side and within half an hour you are arguing on the other side. So therefore, these are really, I would say, moot court competitions are a way of which go a very big way in honing your skills of various kinds, where you are able to and it will help you in becoming a good lawyer. So my good wishes to all of you. There are 22 teams which are participating. Obviously, it is only one team which will get the first prize. There would be second and third prizes, or maybe some consolation prizes, etc. also. But as I say, best team wins. But let me tell you another anecdote of what Mr. Jethmalani, you may have heard his name, Mr. Ram Jethmalani, again a very, very celebrated lawyer who unfortunately passed away a few years ago, but at the age of 94 and 95, and he was very active till end. And in one moot court competition, we both were together, and at the prize distribution ceremony, what he said, it was, of course, it was at the time of prize distribution, where we were going to give the prize, and after the prize, and he gave his speech, he said that, look, those who have won today, my congratulations to them. But those who have not won, they should not feel disheartened, because winning is like marrying, and marriage is the end of the romance. So those who have not won, romance continues for them. So therefore, don't worry, you can still do better. And for you, romance with moot court will continue, even otherwise. So with this, I say good luck to everybody. And I would say one thing only at the end, that you are all participating in moot court competition. I have seen advocacy or oratory skills of some of those who have been participating, and I have been observing them. They are par excellence. When you come to the profession, the kind of help you are able to give, I have seen as a judge sitting at the back, sitting on the dais, that at the back of the senior advocate who is giving assistance, they are giving more assistance, and they are you will don that role also. And therefore, many seniors, they acknowledge also it is only because of these juniors and their help that we are able to present such a good case. And therefore, once you do all this and learn all this, please join litigation instead of going for corporate this thing. Because if you have acquired good argument skills, you have acquired good drafting skills, we need also very, very good lawyers, a good judge. And it is, I must say, from my experience, I'm able to write good judgment only when there is a good assistance from the lawyers. So lawyers and judges, it is said that there are two sides of the same coin. For doing justice for the people, it is the good lawyers we need. Judges need good lawyers, and you fall in that category, and therefore join litigation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for motivating and guiding the students with your words of wisdom. You're really an inspiration to our law students. As sir has prior commitments, sir has to leave us early. Still, sir, I again extend my heartfelt gratitude to you. Next,
Shah, I'm leaving. I have my arbitration starts, but I will be on. Join from my iPhone when I'm in traveling, and I'll listen to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to introduce our second chief guest of the ceremony, Honorable Justice M.R. Shah, sir. Sir has practiced for over 20 years in the Gujarat High Court, Justice Shah has served as an additional standing counsel for the central government and was a retainer as a counsel for the Central Bureau of Investigation. In 2004, Justice Shah was appointed as an additional judge of Gujarat High Court. He became a permanent judge of the Gujarat High Court in 2005. He was transferred to the Patna High Court and sworn in as Chief Justice in 2018. Justice Shah was elevated to the Supreme Court in 2018. Amongst all his judgments, the notable historic judgments are disqualification proceedings against Maharashtra's MLAs, preferential treatment within scheduled caste, in that Supreme Court has held that states can subclassify the list of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and socially and educationally backward classes to provide preferential treatment to the weakest out of the weak. Lieutenant Governor and the NCT Delhi case, in that Supreme Court held that the Delhi government and not the union has control over the civil servants and day-to-day administration of the NCT of Delhi. Next is the land acquisition case, in that land acquisition proceedings cannot lapse merely because the state cannot deposit compensation in a landowner's account, etc. Now, I request, sir, to please address our students and guide them with your knowledge and experience in the field of law. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar. Very good morning to all of you. Justice A.K. Sikri, with whom I have sat dais in the Supreme Court, and I sat for a quite a long time, and I learned so many things, good things from him. Professor A.W. Santosh Kumar, Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. V.S. Dahima, Ms. Ravina Pariyar, Dr. Banu Saxena, respected resource persons, faculty members, my dear student friends, all participants, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I am thankful to the organizers of the Moot Court competition for giving me this opportunity to be with all of you on this occasion of inaugural session of third Moot Court International Moot Court competition on a very important subject. I congratulate all of you, more particularly the dear Vice Chancellor and all other faculty members with whose great labor this Moot Court competition will be there. Congratulations to all of you. I'm told, and in fact, as a matter of course, as a matter of fact, MET University, recognized by the University Grant Commission, is the institution engaged in imparting higher education in various fields, including the law, and has achieved a very good reputation and name, even in the field of law education within the short time. I congratulate all of you for this success, achieving this success. University, first of all, I congratulate all those who have participated in the Moot Court competition. I congratulate 220 students or participants who have been selected in the final list of consisting of 22 lists. I congratulate them. I congratulate all those who have not participated, but by this competition, by studying from this competition, they will also get an idea and encouragement to appear and participate in the Moot Court competition. So far as the university is concerned, there are a number of challenges so far as the legal education is concerned, and in this transformation in the contemporary times. What is important is the quality education, and not only having the infrastructure and constructing a building. What is important is to have the best quality faculty and the individual concentration on each student. In a democratic country like India, to meet the challenges of the legal knowledge domains of the 21st century, legal education must conform to the ideas of innovation, information, sharing, knowledge application, and its management at professional and institutional levels. Legal education is known to be inclusive of knowledge faculties of all the multidisciplinary fields of education and its correlation with other subjects to make it more relevant to meet the practical and professional needs. The last century was dominated by traditional methods of imparting education, where classroom learning and training was tremendously emphasized upon, with the modulations in the methodology, with case studies gaining importance. Practical skills and learning started becoming order of the day. With the limited applicability of case methods and studies, legal clinics came into existence to provide and assist people in seeking justice. Public trust and morality need to be fueled with esteemed principles. The legal education carries the weight on its shoulders of creating responsible citizens in a country which are the major catalysts for delivering democratic ethos through social justice, political and economic welfare. A balanced approach between legal education and legal professions shall pave the way for a just and economical society. The poor and weaker sections should be able to seek justice, keeping morals and discipline intact. The legal education has a significant role to be played. The legal education does not aim to bind itself to the making of legal academicians and legal professionals. Instead, it serves the wider audience by making people aware of their rights and duties, which I am told from the activities by the students and the faculty members of the university, extra curriculum activities, participating in the legal aid program, legal clinics, and all other things, which ultimately is service to the society, service to the nation. We are part of the society, and we continue to serve the society one way or the other, which I am very happy and glad to know that the students of this university are carrying out, performing their duties. Thus, a strong knowledge base is of the utmost importance and understanding legal world. Law students constitute the sole source of supply of personnel to the Indian bar. Upon the quality of the education today will raise the competence of the nation's legal profession tomorrow. Educational machinery exists ultimately to serve them. By the quality of their training must the entire system be judged. Now the days have changed. Earlier, the students choose to join law schools primarily because of failure to get admission to a preferred postgraduate discipline. However, in the recent past, and because of so many avenues-based competition of the legal education, the scenario has changed. It has become competitive and has become most favored course to get admission. Therefore, in view of the changed scenario, the challenges are more, and the law institutions have to provide the qualitative education, which can only be where the faculty or the professors are qualitative. Today's students are tomorrow's lawyers, professors, or even judicial officers. Even by studying law, the people will be able to know their rights and duties and protect the interests of the common man. If the citizens get the better legal education, it will ultimately strengthen the rule of law and bring the discipline. Therefore, qualitative legal education is the need of the day. Dear students, after completing the law education, you will have number of opportunities and number of options. Like you can join the litigation by becoming lawyer. You can become the judicial officer also. You can go to the corporate law also and join the corporate field also. As I also join and agree with Justice Sikri that according to me, the best option would be to join the litigation. Every day is a competition. Every day is an exam. And you can use your brain every day rather than using your brain in a particular fixed module in a corporate world. By becoming a lawyer and join the litigation, you can serve the nation also. You can serve the society also. Justice Sikri pointed out the qualities or the skills which an advocate should have. I'll join with him, but according to me, over and above those skills pointed out by Justice Sikri, as I've said in another university also, when you become the lawyer, for a successful lawyer and joining the litigation, you should have 4 P's in your life. P. First is preparedness. Second is presentation. Third is punctuality. And fourth is politeness. If all these 4 P's are in you and you apply all those 4 P's, you can become the successful lawyer and in the courtroom. You should know the judges. You should never go in the courtroom without preparing. If you go without preparing in the courtroom, then it can happen like Mr. Ashok Sen, as pointed out by Justice Sikri. Same thing happened in Gujarat High Court also. And senior advocate was arguing and he was in another court. He started hearing and all of a sudden he appeared in the courtroom and he started arguing the matter as if he was appearing for the other side. Then the junior advocate, sir, you are arguing for the other side. But see the presence of mind which can be with the senior advocate. He said, sir, these are all the legal, the submissions and the points on behalf of the other side. Now I will start myself. This is what a presence of mind is required when you appear in the courtroom. You should never fumble in the courtroom, and you should never show that you are caught, correct, and you will lose the case. Never lose your confidence. You should have a politeness in the courtroom. You should submit to the court because you are making the submission. When you are making the submissions in the courtroom, correct, you should be submissive. You are there to submit, not and present the case. So when you present a case with politeness, correct, you will you will get the success in the courtroom. Third thing is punctuality. You should always maintain the punctuality, not in the courtroom, but in your life also. Punctually, time never waits for you. Time waits for none. Once the time has gone, there will not be any revert back to any position. Clock will never go back. So you should have a punctuality in the life. You should prepare in the courtroom. You should have a politeness, and your presentation should be such that the court judges are also ultimately the human beings. So they also like the how you put your case. how you present the court case, correct? That is a very important thing when you become the lawyer and join the litigation. 22 teams will be participating. They are selected, they are shortlisted. 220 students will be participating on between first to third on a very important subject. In the moot court competition, and by participating in the moot court, the benefits are are pointed out by Justice Sikri. I would add that you by appearing or participating in the moot court competition and the moot court, you will in future you will not have any fear, court fear, in appearing in the courtroom. What is to be done in the courtroom, how to present a case, everything you will know by appearing and participating in the moot court competition. In our earlier days, when I was studying, at least a few subjects were taught: law of evidence, CRPC, IPC, contract, transfer of property, Easement Act. Nobody knows now the Easement Act also. Those were the days which we were studying, but there were no moot court competition. Therefore, when we were appearing in the court for the first time, we would have a court fear, which you will not have. I love this generation. I admire this generation. This generation is very good. They know everything. But I humbly request and appeal to the faculty members and the management that you should teach them the politeness, how to the manners to be in the courtroom. They know everything so far the law is concerned. Correct? But nowadays, Supreme Court cases, you give the click by one word and you will get 10 judgments. In our days, every book we were required to find out. And all of you also you have done this labor also. But I have seen that you see the politeness which is required is lacking. Not that it is done intentionally, but they are not taught. So in the institution and in the law university, you should emphasize on the other aspects also, by which they can become the good lawyer. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I wish all the success to all entire 22 teams. I wish all the success to the faculty members also. I wish all the success to the management for the best to come. And I want to see this university in first 5 to 10 universities ranked in the country, and thereafter in the entire international market. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I pray to all my team, every best to all of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. I'm sure our students have noted the experience you have shared and will inculcate it too. We would like to wish all the best to our dedicated participants. You are the heart and soul of this competition. Your enthusiasm, dedication, and commitment to the art of advocacy have brought you here. With this, we flag off the most awaited National Moot Court competition. In this, the preliminary rounds will begin from tomorrow, that is 20th October, in 2 phases. First preliminary phase will start at 10 a.m. and the second will start at 2:30 p.m. The quarterfinals and semifinals will be conducted in offline mode at Amity University campus on 1st November, and final and validatory ceremony will be held on 2nd November in the university campus itself. Now, to conclude with the inaugural ceremony, I would like to call upon Dr. Bhanu Saxena, sir, to propose a formal vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ravina Madam. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm and graceful morning to our chief guest and the dignitaries and everyone gathered here. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion, that is the inaugural ceremony of the National Moot Competition, Chapter 3, conducting by MT Law School. Today, we have been honored to be in the presence of legal luminaries, our respected chief guest, distinguished academicians, dedicated faculties, and heart and soul of this event, the participants and a vibrant audience. I, Dr. Bhanu Saxena, on the behalf of Amity Law University, Amity Law School and Amity University, would like to express my deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Justice A.K. Sikri sir, and another esteemed chief guest, Honorable Justice M.R. Shah sir. Both are whom are eminent justice, and we are thankful that they have spared the time from their busy schedule to grace this occasion. Sir, today we have opportunity to hear from your thoughts and will surely encourage us in all future endeavor. As you said, that the advocacy is an art to be mastered, and for that we have to practice, and we will remember these words forever. Sir, your words have enlightened us and set a stage for this prestigious competition. We are truly honored by your presence. Sir, your deep and intellectual way of imparting knowledge has added to the glory of this event. Today, we got a lot of information, or we can say your experience, which will truly help us in our future life. So in nutshell, I just want to say that we have no word to offer the gratitude from your valuable presence here, sir. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, sir, for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to conduct such kind of moot court competition. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. A.W. Santosh Kumar, sir, whose guidance and leadership have been instrumental in shaping Amity Law School and Amity University. We are really grateful, sir. Thank you so much for giving us such a wonderful opportunity. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Professor Dr. Vijay Singh Daima, sir, Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor and in-charge Director of Amity Law School, for his visionary leadership and dedication to the institution. Sir, your efforts are invaluable for us, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to say thanks to all Dean, Directors, Head of the Departments, Honorable Registrar, sir, all the faculty members together here. To the participants of the moot court competition, thank you for your joining us, and your presence is testament of the commitment to the field of law. We look forward to the witnessing your skills and knowledge during the competition. A special thanks to moot court team members, IT team, administrative department, who have worked tirelessly behind the scene to make this event possible. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. Last but not least, last but not least, the shout out of our wonderful audience. We thank you for all being a part of this ceremony, and we hope you will continue to the support of the competition. Let us move forward with the renewed energy and commitment to make this National Moot Court competition a great success. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much. Ravina Madam, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, all the participants, if you have any query or require any information, you can contact our team, who is dedicated to helping and guiding you throughout the event. All the very best for this National Moot Court competition. Have a good day. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries present in this session.